Yes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So this one's gonna be a bit different, might be a bit long as well, but stick with me, stay through with me. What I wanted to talk about in this video is something I've been thinking about for a minute now. I've been pondering for a little sec now, and it's basically what is going on with the British light heavyweight division. Like, what is actually going on? Like, we've got such a rich plethora of British light heavyweights, and it's like they're just so inactive. Like, they just don't fight enough. I don't understand it, and they don't fight each other enough. Like, it's actually crazy. I'm gonna reel off some names, and I want you guys to kind of like go on this journey with me, innit? Yeah. All right, cool. We've got Callum Smith, Joshua Buatsi, Ben Whitaker, Zach Chelly, Zach Parker, Anthony Yard, Dan Aziz, Craig Richards, Bradley Ray, Lewis Edmondson, Lyndon Arthur, Willie Hutchinson, Ezra Taylor. There's still so many more man can name. What is going on? Like, I feel like they're just not fighting enough. They're not fighting each other enough. There's not enough domestic clashes. Out of these people I've listed out, like, the ones that were saying, okay, cool, maybe the top 5 of this list, or we're gonna do like a top. Brother, they're not fighting each other enough. Like, we've seen such a great fight between Callum Smith and Joshua Buatsi. Since that fight, Callum Smith hasn't fought anyone. Joshua Buatsi had a stinker with Zach Parker, which it wasn't fully Joshua's fault. Obviously, Zach Parker just wasn't trying to fight. He wasn't trying to trade. He wasn't trying to. Do you get what I mean? But it was a dreadful fight. He hasn't fought since then as well. What is going on? Like, why are guys not like let's stay busy? Why are we not having these domestic clashes? We've seen Lyndon Arthur fight Bradley Ray. What was it, last year? Last year or earlier this year? I can't fully remember. For the I think it was for the European title, European light heavyweight title. Bro, what a sick fight. Sick domestic fight. We've seen Ezra fight Willie Hutchinson. Bro, like, Willie Hutchinson's fought more people on this list than most people. Willie Hutchinson's fought Craig Richards. He's fought Ezra Taylor. And he's fought Joshua Buatsi. What is going on? Like, Joshua Buatsi and Anthony Yard, since the start of this whole thing, they've been on a collision course. They still haven't fought. And I'm not being funny, like, it doesn't even necessarily look like the fight is anywhere closer. I'm seeing Eddie and obviously Frank tease another 7v7, and in the hypothetical fights, I'm seeing is it Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi 2? Bro, it was a cracking first fight. I would see it again, but there's so many other British. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, I want to see you guys like fight a bit more. Like, Craig had a sick fight in Ghana against Dan Aziz. Like, he hasn't fought since. I want to see Craig out there. And I know Craig's training. Like, Craig's like, do you know what I mean? Craig's putting in the work, brother. And it's like, I don't know whether this is like more a question for the promoters or just like the people who are making these fights, the matchmakers. Like, what is going on? Like, some of these fights guys are seeing on these cards and whatever, they're not even 50-50s. Like, we know exactly who's going to win. We know exactly how it's going to turn out. Where there's fights here where we can say, all right, cool. I don't fully know how that's going to go. Ben Whitaker versus Anthony Yard. I'm not being funny. I'd rather Ben Whitaker versus Anthony Yard. I'd rather Ben Whitaker versus Zach Chelly than Ben going to America and fighting some Mexican guy that man don't know. We're building like the law, we're building the interest, because these are domestic names that domestic people know. Like, we know these guys. At the end of the day, like, a lot of these guys on this list, like, they're massive, like, in terms of light heavyweight pedigree in the UK, but in terms of like just boxing, like, they're not like, and we can make their profiles bigger if they're just fighting each other. Like, if you're just fighting more frequently, being in competitive, interesting fights, like, people will lock in. Do you get what I mean? People want to see more. People will tap in. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, come on, man. Like, we've seen what Zach Chelly done with David Morrell. He had a shot. No one gave him, like, bro, like, everyone would probably give him a puncher's chance. He managed to knock him out. Do you know what I mean? The ref had to stop, like, yo, it's done. He was out on his feet. David Morrell was out on his feet. David Morrell that took David Benavidez the whole 12. I'm sure he dropped. Did he drop Benavidez? I'm sure he dropped Benavidez as well. Do you get what I mean? Like, come on, man. I want to see these guys fighting more. Like, when I seen Ezra versus Willie Hutchinson, I was glad to see that fight. Because it came out of nothing. It came out of these men having a little push and a shove at some, I think it was like in the stands at one fight. I forgot what fight it was. I forgot what fight they was watching in it. But it was in the stands, both there. They had a little push and a shove. And then, all right, cool. Now that's the next fight that they're both going to have. Bruh, I love that. It was a good fight as well. Do you get what I mean? Neither of them have fought since. I can't remember when the fight was. But, like, bruh, I want to see guys active, man. I want to see guys fighting and active. Obviously, if you're in a war, cool, take some time off. Like, Joshua Buatsi took a lot of time off after the Callum Smith fight. It was actually a war. Came back against Zach Parker. Wasn't the best of fights, but at least it came back. But there's been nothing since. No talk of a fight. Like, bro, come on. Come on, Cut. It's like, can I really say, I don't want to say boxing's failing them, innit? I would like British boxing's failing the light heavyweight division, but it kind of is because we've got such a rich plethora of talent there that, like, even if they're not all world level, world beaters, we can have some cracking domestic fights. I don't know whether it's a thing where maybe the purses these guys want is too much for the cards that the current promoters are putting on. Do you get what I mean? I'm not sure whether it's a that kind of situation, but something's got to give, man, because years are going by, time's going by, and everyone's not going to be the same age for forever, innit? Not going to have the same skills, same motor skills, same... Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to see guys fighting now. Like, now, whilst you're still able. Do you get what I mean? Like, Anthony Yarde, on this list, Anthony Yarde's only fought Lyndon Arthur. On this list, Anthony Yarde has only fought Lyndon Arthur. Yes, he fought Beterbiev. Yes, he fought, what's my man's name as well? Like, yeah, cool. Like, sick. Like, I'm not taking it out. Yes, he fought Benavidez. What's the other guy as well, man? I can't even remember, man. But, like, amazing. But, bro, what about these men on the list? What about the fellow, do you know what I mean? The British, there's a lot of British, like, heavyweights out there. They can, like, getting some domestic, do you know what I mean? Because you fought Lyndon Arthur 3 times, lost one, won again, and the third fight was very competitive. Let's see some more of that with him. Like, if you don't want to fight Ben Whittaker, what about flipping Willie Hutchinson? What about Ezra Taylor? Because domestically, as much as we put Yarde, as much as like we like to put Yarde like kind of high up the list, and I rock with Yarde, bro. Man rock with Yarde, G. Like, man rock with Yarde. Like, man rock with Anthony Yarde. But it's like, it's hard for man to put him in certain lists, cause man don't fully know because he's only ever fighting this level or that level. Do you get what I mean? Never really the in-between. And I kind of want to see the in-between, cause there'll be some great fights from it, bro. Like, do you know, like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. I know, obviously, there's probably way more to it than what man's saying, and obviously, I know it's not that easy. Guys want to get paid what they're worth and get paid as much as they can get paid. Everyone's going in the ring and risking their lives, risking their faculties, innit? But, bro, I just want to see man fight, man. I just want to see some great fights, some great names, some great clashes. Do you know what I mean? Make some history. Because at the end of the day, if you lot put on a great fight that's like, people will be asking for a rematch. People, it can springboard you. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you might have to take a little lesser person, this one, for the, do you know what I mean? But obviously I can't tell a man what they're worth and not worth in it. I was going to say, so I'm not even going to go down that route. But I just feel like, I don't know if it's a thing whether the British light heavyweights of today are either failing us or the British boxing promoters and boxing community are failing them. So that's where I'm at with it still. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about in this video. Just something I've been thinking about. I've just been thinking like, like, we're not seeing enough fighting from these guys. Like, nowhere near enough. Like, nowhere near enough legacy, like, British domestic bust-ups. It's happening, like, with such a rich, like, there's so many of them that are all, like, similar levels that you can give someone a hard night on this day and that day. Do you know what I mean? Like, Dan Aziz has fought a lot of these, man. Like, I kind of maybe rate Dan Aziz probably one of the highest in this whole list. Because he's down to fight. Friendship, he's down to fight, brother. Do you get what I mean? He's down to go. He's down to risk it. Like, he's a boxer. He's a fighter. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Even Bradley Ray, I didn't know who he was before the Lyndon Arthur fight. I thought he looked great in that fight. I thought he looked good. After that, I was like, yo, man, I rock with this guy. Do you know what I mean? And that's what sometimes man need, but we're not seeing it enough. But yeah, man, I feel like I've made my point, man. Hopefully we get to see more of the British light heavyweights fighting each other. Do you get what I mean? If you can't fight Bivol or whatever, I'm hearing Callum Smith might be next in line to fight Bivol. You can't get these fights. Yo, fight them. Come on, let's have some domestic bust-ups. Like, come on, let's give something for the fans, man. Like, give something for your boy. Come on, bro. But yeah, no, that's it for this video. I've got a really bad cold, man. I can really feel my chest, like, feels tight. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you agree with anything I said, or you've got your own, do you get what I mean? Like, what fights you'd like to see, like what kind of fights you want to see being made in this division, cause I do feel like someone's being let down. Whether it's us, whether it's them, someone's being let down, because it's like, doesn't make sense that we can have these many fighters that are all of a certain amount of level, certain amount of like fame as well, like as in like notability, like in the boxing world, like man know these names. Like, it's not like a thing where, you know, like other divisions where man don't really know them, so it's like it's harder to pick who they're gonna like. Man know these names. You can make some fights that people will be actually interested and look forward to see. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, no, that's it for this video. If you got anything to say about anything I've said, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And also, if you haven't watched it already, the Cut the Ring Off episode of Leo Atang is out now on the channel. Make sure you give that a watch. And there's going to be another Cut the Ring Off episode dropping real soon. And it's actually going to be featuring one of the light heavyweights I've mentioned in this list. So look out for that one every single time, you know. Love.